Hey everybody, it's Queen of Light 1111. I hope you guys are doing well. Here with your energy check-in for Friday. Boy, it has been a really rough week, right? I mean, I think all of last week and then partially this week, the energies have been feeling very heavy, intense. People are feeling exhausted. People may be feeling stuck. It's just after Lionsgate. Lionsgate didn't just happen on the 8th, right? That was the peak of it. It actually started several days beforehand and then ended, I believe, a few days after the 8th. I want to say the 12th. But it's like we still feel the after effects of the energy because it's almost go time, right? So it was really about this energy of coming into this peak of power and consciousness, and now kind of reining in and grounding those energies and settling in. And I really do feel like the coming weeks are going to start to bring movement on your own personal journey, and perhaps movement also in your connection. So if you want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session with me, go to queenoflight1111.com. Let's get started. So what we're going to start with is I wanted to see what is the overall energy, just in general, like how are masculine and feminine feeling? Like what's going on with them at this time? So let's start with Divine Feminine's overall energy. We have the King of Wands clarified by the Queen of Cups and the Mask card. So a couple of things about the bottom of her deck here. This could be that this is masculine and this is feminine, and we have the mask. So in that respect, this would be about her seeing her divine masculine, or wanting to see her divine masculine in a position of power, in a position of leadership, while she stays in this receptive, intuitive energy. However, she feels like masculine may be hiding. Masculine is perhaps still in his ulterior motive, okay, or in his ego, or in his deception. So this could be, one story. Another thing that I get, this is Divine Feminine taking leadership of her own emotions around deception that Divine Masculine may have exhibited in the connection. So it's either Divine, Feminine taking ownership and leadership of her own feelings around his deception, or this is her asking for, Divine Masculine, hey, step up, be a leader, admit to what you've done. Okay. And so this energy here, that's really feels like an inner masculine and inner feminine energy. This is Divine Feminine in her inner energy, in her inner feminine masculine energy, saying, hey, I'm going to be receptive. I'm going to be receptive. I'm going to wait for you to take action. And externally, in her energy, she's like, hey, you got to take action. You have to be the one that takes action. So she's being receptive as feminine, and she is also saying, hey, the active energy is on you. I'm not taking any action towards this other than healing myself and my emotions. Okay, so I love that energy for feminine. So what is her overall energy, knowing that we've got this balance happening within her? She's in a place of strength. Okay, this is also the Leo card, number 8. We're in the month of August. This is the energy of Divine Feminine being in her strength and really balancing out her strength. This is the energy of her coming into balance for mastery, balance for movement forward into success, into positivity, into freedom. She's wanting to move towards her destiny. She wants change. And that change is she's filling her own cup. And she's now in this confidence. She's now in her magnetism. She's in her power as the Queen of Wands around her own relationship with herself and her relationships outside of herself. So this balance in her taking leadership of her emotions and saying, hey, I can only control what I can control, which is me. And you do what you got to do, boo, right? That's giving her strength. That's putting her in a place of balance. That's putting her in her mastery, where her change is through this Lion's Gate, is that the change is she's going to love herself. When she loves herself, she's confident about any connections that she has outside of herself. Very, very powerful. Notice all of the major arcanas. I have to point these out to you. Look at this. Look at all. This is telling me whenever we get so many majors and court cards in one quick spread like this, means that she has gone through a significant change. So if you are a feminine who is exhausted, who has been doing a lot of, resting or self-care, it's because you've been downloading a lot of strength, a lot of energy. She's got the King of Wands, the Queen of Cups. She's got the Strength card. She's got the Chariot card. She's got the Sun card. She's got the Wheel. She's got the Queen of Wands and the Lovers. So out of 8 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out of 10 cards, 8 are major arcana. The ones that are not majors are the Six of Pentacles, which is the balance, and the Ace of Cups, which is her loving herself. I would like to tell you, if you are a divine feminine that resonates with my collective, you understand the journey. You understand the journey. You understand that is union of self, union of your inner masculine and your inner feminine creates the divine energy of you. That is mastery. Good job. And I know you're exhausted. So I said, Spirit, give me one card that sums up her overall energy. House. She is in her home. She knows where she belongs. She is very rooted. She is comfortable. She is safe. She's set up boundaries. She has a stable foundation. Look at this, is a number 4. This is like the 4 of Wands. She is stable. She is in her own union. Now, Divine Masculine's overall energy. Bottom of the deck for him, we have 2 of Swords, Queen of Wands, and the Scythe. Where do we get the Queen of Wands? Which is where she stands today. Okay? And remember, the Queen of Wands, we have here at the bottom of his deck, and we have the King of Wands in the bottom of her overall energy. So she's got the king, he's got the queen. So what's his bottom of the deck energy? 2 of Swords, Queen of Wands, and the Scythe. There has been a stalemate. He has been not committing. There is an energy of mental conflict about his divine feminine. This also could be a lot of mental conflict about his divine feminine and how he was suddenly cut from the connection, or how he cut out the connection. There's a lot of energy here about going within, being at a stalemate, feeling stuck. The other energy could be that perhaps he's in this conflict about how to come into his own power, how to liberate himself from this mental conflict, for him to go into his inner feminine energy. So there's a lot of balancing that is happening within masculine and feminine in their overall energies for their own inner union. So how does that manifest into his energy? King of Swords. Look at this, clarified by the Strength card. You can't make it up. The first card that we got for her was Strength with the 6 of Pentacles. And here we have, right away, he knows his strength is in his integrity. His strength, he knows that he needs to be in his honesty, in his integrity, in his clarity. He needs to put healthy boundaries, and he needs to be in his personal power. He knows this. There is an energy of wanting to communicate, wanting to share news that he is procrastinating on. There is a spiritual connection that he has walked away from. And now there is this truth and this balance that he wants to bring to any imbalance in his life. So this looks a lot like Divine Masculine is focused on balance, focused on his personal strength. But there is this energy where communication is delayed. There's too much emotion, chaos, confusion, because there's commitments, other connections maybe even, that he's walking away from. But that he has walked away also from a spiritual connection with his Queen of Wands, with his divine feminine. Okay? So he's very much trying to find his power in his thoughts. He feels a little cold. So what's the one card that sums him up? mortar and pestle. He's working on things. He's doing the work. He's breaking things down. He's trying to be the alchemist, the magician. He's thinking about how to create from a place of power. So this is action. While she's in this energy of I'm safe, I'm stable, he's in the energy of wanting to blend, wanting to brew, wanting to create. That is the active energy that masculine needs to be in. So now let's take a look at what is their most significant overall energy towards each other. Let's get the bottoms of the deck first. We have the card of abundance. This is about abundance, not just in possessions, not just in things, abundance in relationships. They're thinking about abundance and how to move forward towards abundance with each other. But right now, they're at the crossroads. People may be exercising their free will. Maybe they're at the crossroads still deciding what to do. Maybe there are other choices, right? We saw Seven of Cups still for masculine. But Divine Feminine's like, I've already decided. She's decided. She's on her journey. With or without him, Queen of Wands. So the overall energy, bottom of the deck, is there is abundance in connections that they want to move forward towards from a place of balance and gain great fortune. But right now, we're just looking at the path to take. So let's see how this now manifests for Divine Masculine and for Divine Feminine as related to each other. Let me put these away. Keep it organized. And by the way, if these readings help you and you get, good information, and if you want to do an energy exchange, click on the thanks button. It's right next to the like, dislike, share buttons on this video. So I would greatly appreciate that. And it helps me continue to do free readings for all of you, over and over again over the course of, the last 3 years I've been doing this. So thank you for being with me on the journey. Divine Feminine's most significant overall energy towards Divine Masculine is that of manifestation. So when this card comes out, look at this picture. Okay, look at the picture. We have the heart, the solar, and the sacral. Okay, this is the heart center. Solar plexus is confidence and courage. Sacral is being in the energy of vulnerability. Okay, that's Queen of Cups energy for me, which we have at the bottom of the deck, right? So is the heart space right here. This solar plexus is very much the Queen of Wands energy, which we have for her in her energy here, in her overall energy. So in her most significant overall energy towards masculine, she wants to manifest. She wants to manifest anything and everything that is available for her that is aligned with her journey and in the universe. She is bringing her heart, her solar plexus, and her sacral chakra into alignment so that that energy can manifest. She is very much in alignment with these three energies. Okay? Sometimes if you feel heavy or sluggish or weak, it's because there's so much energy that's pulsing through this figure 8. It's the infinity, right? 8. So much energy has been pulsing through her. She's been tired. She's been in her heart space. She's been in her courage. She's been in her emotions. She's just been feeling all of this energy. And once she's mastered this energy, which we're seeing here with the Magician card, she knows she can manifest anything. So in her most significant overall energy towards masculine is she wants to manifest a connection that is in alignment with her heart, with her vulnerability, with her confidence, with her mastery. And that she knows, number 11 card, will come in suddenly, and it will be awesome. And it will be in the form of peace and harmony and joy and cooperation. When she is in her overall energy for masculine, she's like, the only way I want this is if it is in alignment, if we are in a place of mastery, and it's everything and everything that the divine wants for me and what I want for me. that gives me peace and harmony. She's done with the energy of being stressed out over the connection. Done and done. Divine Masculine's most significant overall energy towards Divine Feminine is creativity. So he's in this energy of, how do I make this work? How do I make this work? We've gone round and round and round in this wheel, many different ways, repetitive energies. There's been excessive repetition. How do I move towards a union? How do I move towards, something different with my Divine Feminine, the Empress, and being in my power for a new beginning? So he's got a number 1. Oh my God, you can't make this up. She's got the 11 and he's got the 1. What's missing? That 4th one. That's because masculine is not stable yet to bring in that 4th wand. We have the 3 of wands. Okay, 1, 2, 3 wands. That is showing me that we are awaiting the results for that 4th wand to come in. So Divine Masculine's most significant energy is he knows this world offers him endless possibilities. This connection with feminine offers him endless possibilities. Perhaps he's made repetitive choices, dated the same kind of people, been with the same kind of people. Divine Feminine is different. How can I have this different connection with Divine Feminine and create something brand new with her again? Okay? So now, let's get into the energies here. What's the theme of the reading for feminine? What is the theme of the reading for feminine? Let's get to the bottom of the deck. Theme of the reading for Divine Feminine and the theme of the reading for Divine Masculine. And this deck is the Wisdom of Hidden Realms, available on my Amazon storefront. Okay? So, bottom of the deck energy, theme for the reading today. We have the word Lord. Word Lord. Communication, praise, dishonesty. King of Wands. Who's the King of Wands? Divine Masculine. Who's the counterpart to the King of Wands? The Queen of Wands. Both were in the bottom of the deck. Now it's the theme of the reading today. The word Lord. Get your communication together. Get your words together. Divine Masculine. Take leadership. It's time to take leadership in this connection. What number is this, by the way? 43, number 7. That is the spiritual seeker. That's someone who seeks truth, seeks answers. Okay? So when this card comes out, it's obvious it's about communication. It's about honesty. It's about speaking your truth, taking leadership, Divine Masculine. This is about saying what you need to say in truth. This is why he's the King of Swords in his overall energy. King of Swords is the one who's gathering his thoughts and words to communicate. Sometimes it may come out a little cold, but here it comes out with leadership as the King of Wands. So this is an energy, it's like, if you're going to communicate in truth. This card comes up as a challenge. It's like, hey, don't be dishonest. If you have been dishonest, it is time to make amends. It is time to change your tune. It's time to be honest. It's time to be that King of Swords. So when we talk about Divine Feminine's Divine Feminine's theme has to do with communication from a place of honesty and accepting communication around any dishonesty that was done. So Divine Feminine's theme for today's reading, as related to masculine, Gaia's garden, fruition, abundance, reaping what you sow. So there's this energy where she is manifesting energy in the earth. What is she manifesting? Communication. She's manifesting communication. Gaia's garden, she's manifesting communication. Look at her. How much manifestation is she going to get? She is in her mastery. She can manifest anything she wants. This is where you have to be careful, people, because if you're going to think negatively, you can manifest that. You absolutely can. So for her, She's like, there's no short of anything. I don't lack anything. The universe gives me infinite supply of what I require for my journey. She has an attitude of humility, an attitude of gratitude, and that's how she's going to move forward. And she has this energy of, she knows that in her theme that she's manifesting communication. She's manifesting movement forward. Okay? What about for masculine? The map maker of destiny, authentic purpose. He's all about authenticity, inspiration, free will. Another time we're getting free will here. Okay, so when this card comes out, I love these cards, by the way. This is about divine masculine's most significant energy. The theme for his reading has to do with him understanding his destiny. Him understanding that this connection is his authentic purpose and how he has exercised free will. How he has exercised free will to not choose the connection, right? Remember, we saw in his overall energy, he knows it. He's walked away. There's a spiritual connection that he walked away from. So in his theme, he knows that he has exercised free will from his destiny. But guess what? Chariot card. Boom. Where do we get the Chariot card before? The bottom of the deck for their overall energy towards each other. So now it's about moving towards his authentic purpose from a place of balance, from a place of mastery, balancing out his inner masculine and feminine energy, balancing out his inner shadow and his inner light to move forward. I love it. They're both about moving forward. 8 of Wands, Chariot. Those are all about moving forward. All right, so now let's look at the bottoms of the deck here for divine masculine and feminine, headspace, heart space, environment for both, okay? So what is the energy that they share? Let me move these around so I have some room. Okay. Adjacent possibilities, but they both share this. He has it in the form of creativity, right? In his overall energy, which is like, how do I do this? What are the other options? What are the other possibilities in this connection? Or other connections, for example. So for divine feminine, how does this manifest in her head, heart, and in her environment? Well, here we go. 7 of Pentacles, awaiting results. She's awaiting results. She's in this energy of, I'm in my confidence. I'm very rooted. I know what I'm doing. I'm in an energy of, there could be other possibilities. She's awaiting the results of change from the disruption, the destruction of her connection. So when she is in her energy, head, heart, environment towards divine masculine, she's in the energy of like, I'm waiting for this change that I know has happened since everything fell apart between us. Okay, so now let's see how this energy manifests for masculine. Well, he's looking for ways to be successful with feminine from this separation that now he's matured from. So his overall energy, head, heart, and environment is that he wants to be victorious over this separation because now he has matured. Adjacent possibilities. What are the other options? How could I be creative? What door do I go through to achieve victory over this separation and be from a maturity standpoint? To be mature, to be in a place of development. How do I now gain victory with divine feminine? Now that I've done the work, and she knows he's got the change. She knows he's changed. She just hasn't seen it yet. Her intuition knows that he has, but she's not seen it on the 3D. So in her headspace, what is she thinking? She's thinking about her 3rd chakra. This is her solar plexus. Confidence, courage, confidence, courage, self-esteem. Solar plexus. Where do we get solar plexus? We got it here in the manifestation. We also see it in that Queen of Wands energy for her. So in her headspace, when she thinks about masculine, she's like, I am in the energy of my confidence. Win or lose, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he comes back. If I lose this connection, I lose the connection. If I win the connection, I win the connection. Either way, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. because she knows that she ultimately will win when she stays in her courage, when she stays in her confidence, when she stays in her magnetism. She's lost this connection before and she survived. She's been in the connection before and she survived. So she is really operating from a place of intelligence now. She's in her confidence, win or lose. She's like, I can win this connection, I can lose this connection. At the end of the day, I know who I am. I am in my union with myself. What about divine masculine's most significant thought when he thinks of feminine? Deceit. He knows he deceived her. He's walked away to become the emperor. But now he knows. He's traveling a lonely path right now, but he is in his vision. He's in his intuition to know that this deception has created a withdrawal in the connection for him to be an emperor and to come into his inner knowing, prophetic vision. So when he thinks about divine feminine, he thinks about deception. He's really walking away from the deception to become the emperor because he knows that she is the empress. Okay? He knows it intuitively. In his soul, he knows it. What about the heart space for divine feminine? What's she feeling? Action. She's like, look at who's got the action card, masculine. And now in her heart space, she's like, he's got to take action, man. That's her thing. He's got to take action. In her heart space, she knows action must be taken. 8 of swords. Helpless, hopeless. She was in this energy of, I don't know if it's going to happen, blah, 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 woe is me. But guess what? 6 of Wands. She's like, I'm not going to be in my doubts anymore. I'm not going to feed my ego anymore. I'm taking authority of this energy around action. It's either going to happen or it doesn't. Win or lose, I'm still okay. So in her heart space, she knows the action must come. But guess what? She's victory over any helpless and hopeless thoughts. She's no longer in her ego. She knows what's going to happen is going to be fair and just. If he comes forward, it's going to be the right thing. If he doesn't come forward, it's going to be the right thing. She trusts in herself. She trusts in her universe. She trusts in her journey. What about divine masculine's heart space? When he feels for feminine, patience. He knows that there has been a lot of patience, but guess what? Disruption. He is really in an energy of understanding that this connection with divine feminine has crumbled. Second time we have a tower now. Divine feminine's bottom of the deck, and now we have the tower here in his heart. So there's a lot of patience and planning and assessing through this, through this time. Look, she's in the snow. It's like things have been iced out. The clock is ticking. Right? The clock is ticking. Things have crumbled. His connection with his feminine. Magician. Communication card. He's being patient about communicating. He knows he needs to communicate. But right now, he's in this energy of the clock is ticking, the clock is ticking, and the universe is trying to get him to move. Divine feminine's environment. Man holding a heart. She needs him to be in his heart space, be emotionally mature. That's going to create the breakthrough for an offer towards a new beginning. Simple as that. Divine masculine's environment as related to feminine. He knows he needs to heal. He needs to find his own joy, his own light, his own happiness. And he needs to do that first before he brings balance and communication into the connection. Stalemate. He needs to heal. He needs to be in balance. He needs to be in his integrity about why he held out, why he is blocking the connection. He needs to heal this energy. And until he does, this connection will stay at a stalemate. King of Swords. This is why we have King of Swords in his overall energy. So now let's look at what's happening in the connection. And here we're using my divine connections. What are we using? We're using a Queen's Journey Tarot and a Queen's Journey Oracle. And we are using divine connections Oracle and Tarot, all available on my website. Let's start with the bottom of the decks. Bottom of the deck is the red carpet and the unawakened feminine. Divine feminine does not know that there is a pathway opening up in the 3D. She doesn't know, right? Intuitively, she may feel it, but she's kind of uncertain. She's kind of uncertain. She's unaware that a pathway is opening. Sorry, my card fell. Oh my God. She's unaware that a pathway is opening. Okay? What else? Bottom of the deck. Four of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, and the Coffin. And so there is this pathway, right? That she's uncertain of. She doesn't know that it's quite opening up yet. And so what she continues to do is heal and do the work around this breakup. She's continuing to heal and get into her mastery, Eight of Pentacles, around any thoughts and feelings of discouragement, any thoughts or challenges around feeling that maybe masculine has forgotten her. She's healing any thoughts or feelings or challenging energy around inaction by masculine. So she's very focused on her healing, which now shows that there is a pathway that is opening for both of them, or opening between them. So now let's take a look at their connection. Majestic Magician. We've already got this card for Divine Feminine. So there is manifestation. The Empress, and she's strong. She's done a lot of work. She's in her mastery. Queen of Swords. She's using her logic, but she's really cleaning up her side of the journey. She's putting in the work. She's in her mastery to be Divine Feminine. She is knowledgeable. She's using her wisdom and her intellect to do the work. But she's also getting rid of any coldness that she may have. Okay, because remember, bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups. She's really getting rid of any coldness that she may have so that she can stay in her heart space. Crown chakra. This is the energy of intuition, of knowing that she has confidence in now. She has confidence in her own intuition. She has become self-aware. She is looking at herself and where she is tied down. Dream state. There's a lot happening for her in her dream state around communication that is blocked for her to come into her strength. So the message here is what's happening in the astral is that maybe you haven't heard from your masculine in a while in the astral. And that is on purpose, because that would create too much mental conflict as you are coming in and honing into your power. This is the next level stuff. We're done with the Empress energy. You are now the Magician. You are now the Magician. You are the Empress. You are the Queen of Wands. You're the Queen of Swords. You're the Queen of Cups. You're all the queens. But guess what? You're the Magician. Divine Feminine. You are divine. This self-doubt, this loss of wishes, you're moving on from it. You're moving on from any energy that has kept you feeling conflicted, tied down, trapped, heavy. You're done. You're in your strength. And masculine is working on his strength to come into alignment with you. So what's happening in the connection has everything to do with Divine Feminine at this time. Remember, she is the energetic leader. She is the energetic leader. So she is leading this energy at this time. And masculine is going to get ready to join her. So now let's go ahead and take a look at some advice, okay? I wanted to close this reading with some advice for all of you on, just for your journey. So we're going to use the Priestess of Light cards. And this is also available. It's Priestess of Light Oracle on my Amazon storefront. Let's get the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck, we have pre-recognition, psychic ability, future vision. I love this. I actually even got a download about this, that a lot of you will be able to start to see and prophesize into the future. I got that download very, very strongly, that prophetic ability is coming. Pre-recognition. This is all about that psychic ability and being able to reach new heights of your intuition. It's like getting flashes of insight and deeper awareness of what is to come. All right? Very interesting. So this is why it's very important for divine feminine to continue to be in that magician energy and to really stay grounded and connected to her intuition, because she can manifest anything she wants. She has psychic ability. So does masculine, and he is working on his psychic ability as well. So divine feminine's advice as related to her journey with masculine. There is a significant death and rebirth happening at this time. The darkness is moving into the light. There is a great, great transition that is happening. Closure. There's a closure to a huge cycle, okay, that is coming. And now both of you, masculine and feminine, are coming into this place of power and transformation. So the advice is acknowledge that there is a major death and rebirth happening. We're moving out of the darkness into the light. You are the magician. Divine masculine's guidance, tenderness, true love, compassion. His guidance for his connection with divine feminine is to know that the love is going to increase in your connection, not only for yourself, but in your connection with feminine. Your love will increase for your feminine. And it may happen just out of the blue. Maybe it's been developing, but then it's like, boom, peak all of a sudden. It's like, oh my God, this is true love. So don't limit your view of whether or not you deserve this love. Be tender towards yourself first, and then open your heart to your true love. Okay? I hope this was helpful for all of you. And if you want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com. Have a great day.